Alright, good evening. It's a special Jag Lives here as I'm going to show you how I kind of do my tunes. Now I've got this little riff that I've been mucking around with for a while, so what I'll do is I'll start off on the acoustic guitar just strumming away. It's a very simple G, C and a kind of D thing, so it just goes... Oh no, it doesn't, it goes a bit more like this. And so on and so forth, so I'll work that out. Now what I'll do is I'll go to my keyboard and I'll get a drum beat to try and go with it.
Keyboard.
Right, so I've picked a drum beat there. It's very simple, it's just a kind of rock shuffle, just a... So I kind of see how that's working out, and I just start to sort of embellish the chord sequence a little bit just by putting a little bit of... and stuff like that, just very simple, just to give the song a bit more of a rolling feel. So now that I've got that sorted out, what I'll do is I'll go and put that onto the 8-track recorder, and I'll record the drums probably separately, and then I'll maybe do my acoustic, but I'm not too good at recording acoustic, so I might just put the electric through with an acoustic kind of sound on it, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, now we are in the actual studio itself. Yes, we're in Jag Studio. Now what I'll do here, I've got a little, that progression I had there, I've kind of worked out do 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 do. Here we go. And then we do a fill. The mothership came along, I missed it. Now you get the idea. The la 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 la, da 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 da. Right, so that's the kind of riff I've got now out of that acoustic sound I had. That's just using the the single finger thing that you get. So I'll do, but yes, I'll do that right now. I'll record onto the good old Tascam here. No, it's a Fostex I've got. Fostex, sorry. Now, sometimes what happens, of course, it's quite annoying, is once you've recorded your keyboard part, and you go to the guitar part, and you always find there's something not quite right with the keyboardy part. The drums sort of thing that I did was a bit off, and it didn't quite sound on the beat. So I'm going to go and have another listen and try and redo it just a little bit. Sometimes you just have to tweak these things. It takes a while to get it just to be in the right beat and the right tone and everything. So got to go back and do the keyboard bit again. It's a bit annoying, but it's worth it in the end. I mean, if there's mistakes in it, all you hear when you go back to listen to it is mistakes. It's just, it drives you bananas when you listen to it again. You go, oh, there's that bit where I could have done that bit better. So be patient, get everything right. I'm going to go and do this keyboard bit again. Alrighty, so as you can hear, I've put on a couple of extra guitar parts. Don't know if the first guitar's a bit wimpy or not. It's got a kind of Rolling Stones vibe to it, so that's quite good. I like it, it's alright. Anyway. Okay, you're live in the studio, so it's a bit grainy. I haven't got the light on here. But I've kind of, the original guitar part was like that, so it's a bit wimpy. There's the overdub guitar, but then that one there, that just brings the whole thing together. So need a nice little keyboard part now. I think like an organ or something. Yeah, sounding good so far. Oh, it's this one I want to stop. Right, I've added a bit of keyboard to it now as well. It's kind of like a rotary organ kind of sound, a bit like these spiral carpets. I'm going to have to do it again, that's a bit ropey. So it's building up slowly but surely. Yep, not too bad. We'll get there. Right, I'm quite happy with my sound on the things. Now what I've got to do is bounce these 4 tracks down to this track here. So as you can see, it's a way to get down to there. So that's what we're going to do. Oh yeah. Right, now I've got the sound going there. So the trick is now to listen to the balance on both your monitors. You don't want anything being too over the top. You can just hear the keyboard there, the drums and the guitar, yeah, and the guitar I dubbed. So as you can hear, everything's. That's the overdub guitar there. There's the rhythm guitar. It's all coming in. So, I think that's just about right. So now I'll just download it. I'm going to bounce it down to the other tracks. I think it's just about right. Oh, I feel like Mick Jagger. Alright. Can't play the flute. Right, so that's all bounced down nicely. I've got a nice little sort of sound there. It's actually quite well balanced. Now the worst thing is I've got a SIG now, which I'm not very good at all. So I'll put lots of echo and reverb on my voice because I'm absolutely hopeless. So I've got 4 new tracks now to muck about with. Sorry, I can't seem to speak properly tonight for some reason. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do that now. Oh crikey. Cover your ears. Right, I've had to give up on this singing idea because, excuse me, because I just can't sing, man. I'm absolutely useless. So, I mean, I can sing when I'm playing in a band and things. I'm actually quite good, but when it comes to just singing into a microphone, oh, no. Anyway, so I'm just going to overdub this again, and hopefully that'll be it done. So that's taking what am I looking at? I don't even have a watch. I'm looking at my wrist. I don't have a watch on, but it's taking a couple hours to do this. That's right. Okay. Let's see what it sounds like, shall we? Right, well, people say, you know, oh, it's great to be musical, but, you know, I'm not actually that musical. I wasn't born musical because I actually started playing guitar very late. I was about 28 or something. But I always used to write lyrics and poems, and I used to like singing and things, so I was always like the singer. But I started playing guitar, as I said, when I was about 28 with this bunch of guys, and I was very lucky because they gave me a guitar, even though I was left-handed, to restring it and everything. But and they were very patient and played along. We had this little band together. It was called the Zeds. Used to go and play in pubs and things. So that was awesome. And then as I got better and better and better, started playing keyboards and things. And then the Zeds split up because I was getting quite into Hawkwind and the Sex Pistols and things in them days. So I wanted to really rock and roll. But we used to just play these old blues songs and things, which used to do my head in. But anyway, so I was never really that musical. I kind of learned really playing keyboards and just taught myself really, you know. But as for musical ability, I don't really have much. I'm not very good at, you know, sort of playing, you know, all that fancy stuff and doing all the flourishy bits on the keyboards. I can't do any of that. Well, I can, but I'm not very good at it. But I just prefer playing solid chords, and I'm a rhythm player, I think is what I'm trying to say, more than anything. And I love writing songs, and just, you know, I can write about anything, you know, it just pops into your head. And just sing about it, you know, so... Going to watch the football. I hope that Holland wins. You know, just that kind of stuff, anyway. Right. Thank you for listening and putting up with me tonight. I will put that track that I've done, that will be on a separate video, later on, because I can't be bothered downloading it onto my computer or anything at the minute. Anyway, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. This was kind of like a special extended Jag Lives, Jag in the studio. So I hope you have learned something. Thank you. Good night.